And now, Phil Flynn, a Fox Business Network contributor, and Alan Nuckman, an options trading pro, join us for Top That Trade. They are in the ring and good to go. At the bell, gentlemen, AR Star whispers about Apple's new augmented reality, better known as AR, revolution could be bigger than iPhone. What is your Apple price target?
Smokes. Holy smokes.
170, we talked about that earlier, and then 200. The PE ratio on Apple's still like 10 or 12. They've got a huge amount of cash. I keep talking and talking about this, and you were looking for a new technology. This is it. This is the new deal.
Apple thing, the glass phone that's going to cost $1,000 that nobody can afford. I'll tell you what, I agree with that. This stock looks dynamic. You got Warren Buffett, for heaven's sakes, buying it.
$700 billion is their market cap now.
You always want to buy a stock where the guy who doesn't understand technology loads up on the stock. Warren Buffett, right? So the stock definitely looks like it's bullish. He has a target of 170. I'm thinking possible. I'm thinking more like 150 based on the charts because it is getting very overbought here. And guess what? You know when you want to sell the stock? The day the new phone comes out, right? For a quick profit. Because almost every time they launch one of these
so you were supposed to, what, after the
remember
iPhone 2 then you sold?
Remember
then
this.
iPhone 3
remember
you
this.
sold?
This was going to be the thing that was going to drive the stock forever.
It still made money.
Let's move on to round number 2. Go news flow. How does news really drive this market?
It drives it a lot in this so-called fake news. Energy traders, commodity traders have been dealing with fake news for years, and it really can move the market when you get these headlines. And I remember the last OPEC meeting, I was just outraged on the last OPEC meeting because all of a sudden there's rumors that this OPEC deal is going to get done, and then all of a sudden there are rumors about this OPEC deal.
You can't trade on rumors.
No, that's what I'm saying. No. We knew that the deal was going to get done, but then we had these unnamed OPEC sources that were quoted in these articles in newspaper that drove the market down. No, I'm serious. No,
first mistake.
That was market manipulation.
Trusting OPEC sources.
No, not non-named OPEC sources.
Okay.
That's what got me mad because the market was moving dramatically on these non-named. The guys that were named sources, like the oil ministers, like Khalid Al-Falih, the actual head of the OPEC cartel, they were saying the deal was going to get done, but then the market would break because some non-OPEC source was named. So that's what I don't like. I think there's a lot of fake news, and I think it does hurt the market.
What amazes me is we've had a plethora of news since the election, and even before the election, that really hasn't impacted the market that much. Market continues to go on its path, which is up and away.
Right.
So really the news has been nothing lately, and so no impact on the markets.
Well, exactly. You got to thank Donald Trump for that upward move, I guess, because we talked about this before.
We can't do this every week. You can't ignore the first 200%. You can't ignore the first 200%.
Sure I can.
All right, next question.
200%
Next question.
Down. If you're coming from an all-time low, you can ignore it.
Round number 3, winter wipeout. Natural gas went below $3 for the first time since November. What level do you think we will see next? $2.50 or $3.50, and why?
Oh my gosh, I'll tell you. Oh my gosh, I'll tell you, this has been one of the most unbelievable markets. This market in natural gas almost has me believing in global warming. I'm telling you.
Straight down since the first of the year.
The temperatures are going straight up.
It's 60 degrees this week.
I know, it's nutty.
If I had a boat, I'd be on my boat.
And really, what worries me about this move on natural gas is that at these levels, we're going to stop producing natural gas.
Then when the markets go back up.
Then the markets are going to go back up. But this is a concern.
It's very oversold. Somewhere there's going to be a bounce.
There could be a bounce. But I'll tell you this, what worries me about, there is a structural shortage in this market right now. Even with the warm temperatures.
4 to 6 weeks of winter
we're using twice as much gas as we did a year ago. It's crazy. I mean, even with these warm temperatures, which worries me, if it ever does get cold or if we get a hot summer, we're going to have a major price spike.
Any sort of price disruption could cause a spike.
Yeah, I mean,
there's a gap still up above at 350 that's got to fill sometime. But
for most people, buy Cheniere. Cheniere is a good long-term play. They export LNG. There's a good market for gas overseas.
Exports, though, Mexico takes 60% of our exports, so that could be an issue.
They can't get it from anywhere else. They can't get it from anywhere else.
My trade is Exxon. Yeah. Exxon's been between 60 and 100 for 10 years, people. Going nowhere fast. So 80 is the halfway point. We're right at the 80 level. Exxon's down 8% so far this year.
Right.
So risk reward, I'm looking at July calls in Exxon, 75 calls.
Wall or
To bounce
no
back.
wall or no wall, Mexico needs their natural gas.
Get your game faces on for our bonus round question today. To attract millennials, Monopoly is trying to get a cool factor by making changes to its game pieces. Which piece was just eliminated? The dog, the thimble, or the top hat?
I said the thimble.
I say the top hat.
The answer is the thimble.
Hey, thank you very much.
When was the
Right
last
again.
time? When was the last
done.
time you used a thimble?
Thank you. I don't sew anymore. I have an electric machine that does it.
Business First AM continues after this.